Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Hopefully you had a great weekend, and welcome to the MLive Morning Weather Update. We do have a slight chance of some severe thunderstorms, southern third of the state. I'll show you that outline here in just a moment. It also means that there's at least a chance of thunderstorms and rain possible too, and that's good news for many. Still, some of the dry areas are probably going to stay dry, but a couple of chances of thunderstorms in the first half of the week. And later toward the end, stick with me if you're a real weather nerd like I am. I'm going to show you something that we've called, over the years, we've called it meteorological cancer. And what that is when a model gets one bad piece of data, it makes a forecast on that piece of data, and that forecast gets worse, and then a little later in the period it continues to get worse and worse and worse, and I'll show you what might be happening on that. But first off, let's get to her and go to it. Okay, hey, good morning, Jenny Steele, and good morning, Rick Martin from BC, I'm assuming Bay City. All right, you're watching MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and if you could, I would appreciate it very much to hit the share button. And we're working on going away from the handheld, but notice how steady I am. It's almost as if I could change careers from meteorologist and become a surgeon. No thank you. All right, let's go to it now. Okay, so dying clump of showers, light thunder shower, moving across the West Branch area. This will be done in the next hour or so. These are the areas that we'll watch for thunderstorms. This thunderstorm line has been severe coming across Iowa, now dying. And the whole thing's expected to kind of shift east toward the northeast. Satellite picture shows that we do have a disturbance out here, and you can kind of see the curl. So it's actually a cold front too. So it's kind of a combo. Thunderstorm complex, curl with a cold front. And that's why the, hey, good morning, Carmelita Tiffany from Ludington. Oh, you're having a good time this morning then. You are in your glory. Adam Terwilliger, good morning to you. And Sparky Onesorge. Wow, that one's a bit of an eye twister when you look at it. Good morning, Muskegon. Okay, so here's where the slight risk of severe thunderstorms are today. 2% chance of a tornado, 15% chance of a damaging wind gust 58 miles an hour or greater, and a 15% chance of 1-inch hail or larger. So let's go to our models. Here's our high resolution rapid refresh. I'm going to hit the refresh button on it because that's why we like it. We got a new run even since I started looking. We get a run on this every hour. So we're at 11, noon, 1, 2, 3. And the story this afternoon is some scattered thunderstorms developing. This is 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6. You say, I don't see anything severe. You don't. Off of this model, and it may not happen, but it might be isolated in thunderstorm activity. And in fact, it looks like there's a better concentration of the thunderstorms up along that cold front that's coming and going to sweep across lower Michigan overnight tonight. Hey, Ginny, I'm just going to call you Ginny O because you only have 2 vowels in your entire name, and us Italians don't do that. So, Ginny O, good morning. How would you actually phonetically pronounce that? I wonder. 8 o'clock tonight, 9, 10. So northern lower Michigan is dry too. Maybe Traverse City area could use some rain. Everything's in Traverse City. The saying is you're only 4 days away from a drought at any one time because of the sand. So this is 11 o'clock tonight, midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. So this model would say The activity stays very subdued in southern Michigan, maybe sparks some scattered thunderstorms across Saginaw Valley and the Thumb, and then an organized area of rain comes across northern lower Michigan and maybe extends some quick thunderstorms down into southeast lower Michigan overnight tonight. Mackenzie McDonald, as of right now, Alpena is has one of the better chances of getting the rain. Now, here's a different model, a little bit longer perspective. I like it too, and it shows a little different of a scenario. This is 4 o'clock this afternoon, 5, 6. So it shows still pretty subdued. Not so sure about the severe weather chance for today, but the Storm Prediction Center, they're pretty good experts at it. Now, that goes through, that storm, severe storm chance goes through tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., and this is 11 tonight. And so, in other words, we're going to have to see how it plays out. I do believe northern lower Michigan has the best chance because that's where the dynamics are, but we'll just have to see. Now, a second chance showing up on everything, blowing in Tuesday night, but again, just, kind of a lower end chance. We're visiting QAnon this week. How does our weather look? Your weather looks great. You picked the right week to visit in July, mid to late July. Hey, good morning, Tim Baudry. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Maybe Boudry. Okay, so now we go to the European. And we go to Tuesday night. And it shows the disturbance too. And you see here, nothing is real good chance of rain. And I'll show you why in the next slide here, where the jet stream has moved to, as it normally does at this time of the year. Now we're into Saturday. And our next chance of rain on the European and the U.S. model is sometime next weekend. But notice this is Saturday into Sunday. On the European, and it's not real, evident that it's going to bring some rain. And then we're going out to 10 days and not much there as well, and maybe finally starting to get into some hotter weather. Okay, now here's why. The jet stream has shifted north, or will be shifting north. Hey, thanks for joining me, 299 strong. Hit the share button. Say, hey, this is my buddy Mark Torregrossa, and this is how he does the weather. I would appreciate it very much, Hit the share button. I like it. Thank you. Okay, so this is tonight's disturbance. That's a pretty good bend in the jet stream for this time of the year. So if we had the timing just a little bit better where it could come through in the afternoon, it would set off a good round of thunderstorms, which we need for the rainfall. But, and this also says watch this, because here's the jet core right here. And on the right rear quadrant of the jet core is where severe weather occurs. This is at 2 in the morning. So timing not optimum for severe weather, which we're not hoping for, but we're also hoping for a rainfall. But the dynamics are there, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then notice another disturbance. And that's why I wrote last week that the cool weather will hit around mid-July, meaning this week, only lasting for, 3 to 5 days or so. Because look at our flow. Coming out of Canada, this is Thursday, and then you can see the jet stream. This is where the strongest winds are. Jumps to the north, as it often does the last couple of weeks of July, first couple of weeks of August, before, guess what? It starts to make its move south for fall and for winter. So we're into Monday, July 18th, and we're starting to warm up aloft as the jet stream stays to the north and the activity stays to the north. It doesn't mean that we can't get a thunderstorm complex up here to peel down toward Michigan, but the chances get lower. But, it's certainly not an entirely dry forecast, but it's not a robust rainfall forecast. Hey, Monica Hadley. Yeah, she says, garden doing great there. All right, now we're going to look at something. This is what back in the late 80s, we dubbed this meteorological cancer. And what this is, the computer models forecast 12 hours out, 24, 36, 48. But what if it starts to forecast something totally wrong at, say, 12 or 24 hours out? If it's going to take that wrong forecast and forecast 36 hours, it's going to be even more wrong, if that's a term. And then same thing, so it kind of grows in error, hence the dubbing meteorological cancer. Well, watch the U.S. model for the weekend. I already showed you the European says something could be moving through. The U.S. model, pretty good in the short term, showing tonight the cold front moving through, showing the second one, just like the European did Tuesday night. So we have two valid chances of thunderstorm complexes, and it's showing the Thursday, Friday dry. Now it's showing the storm system coming for Saturday, and it develops a big thunderstorm complex here, which is certainly possible. But then look what it does. It forms this cutoff deep low pressure center, which certainly could happen, but it's very rare for mid-July for a storm system to be this tightly wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 closed isobars. Very rare. That says to me that it's an error in the model Saturday and Sunday. But certainly if this came by, guess what we have? We have ourselves a wet weekend. I don't anticipate this, but it'll be something that we will watch for the weekend and then move off. So this is what I would call, you could see the thunderstorm complex develop here, and then it starts a circulation off of that and runs with it and develops probably what would be an error in the forecast. Hey, I guess I better show you the temperatures too here. Bear with me a second. Hey, it is Monday, right? And after all, I did have my first Long Island iced tea in my life, as you all saw. And yeah, it was good. If a place said we have great Long Island iced teas, I probably would try it again. But definitely thank you for the advice. Only one, and that's all I had. Two. I only had one, I guess is what I'm saying. So upper 80s in the south today, only 70s in the north. Now tomorrow, temperatures all over the board, maybe some spots in the low 80s, other spots in the 70s, other spots in the upper 60s. And then Wednesday we get behind the front and we cool off in comfortable 70s, and Thursday near 80, and Friday starting to creep back to the low 80s, and Saturday, this is the European, the U.S. model obviously would be much cooler. Hey, thanks for sticking with me and joining me and getting the meteorological cancer explanation there. Tricia Risden, good morning. Brent Dunlap, thanks for watching. So basically, we're going to be warm, but we don't see any hot weather until we get to when I showed you the jet stream. Hey, Michelle Bush, thank you. We love Manton. And thank you for loving the forecast. So if that upper level ridge builds, then this would be Wednesday, July 20th. The last, 10 days of July probably would be hot. And probably that would be our hottest weather of the year because it comes climatologically when it can be the hottest. Whew. You got a whole lot of weather there, didn't you, for a Monday? I'm exhausted. Whew, look at that. My hair's all disheveled even. Thanks for joining me. 2 shots of thunderstorms. 1 this afternoon or more likely overnight. Could be robust storms. Probably not a widespread sweep through the whole state. Everybody gets rain type thunderstorm. Could be severe. We'll keep an eye on it for you. Take it hour by hour as we get into the afternoon. Second burst of thunderstorms possible Tuesday night. Then we're pretty well done with the rain for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, and we'll look at something coming up on the weekend. So thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. We're working on the software that we use. There's a little glitch in it. We're telling them, hey, this ain't working, and don't you know who we are? We're MLive. We're the 7th largest website in the country. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? 7th largest state aggregate news site, I think they call it. So we have other sites that we're compared to. We're the 7th largest. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And I will have to give a shout out. I work with some great journalists that try to keep everything to the news, not to the politics around it. So you know what I'm talking about. All right, take care. I'll shut up and I'll start watching the weather for you. Keep it updated on MLive. Keep yourself updated with the weather, and I will be updating you if there's severe weather. You know that. Take care. Have yourselves a great Monday.